Without wasting any time, let's straight get into this week's chapter. Starting off, we see continuation of the last chapter taking place. As Inu sits on the empty throne and hesitatingly, we see King Cobra shocked as there should be no person who is supposed to sit there and have the power to control the whole world. Here, Inu refers to himself as Mu, which means void or nothingness in Japanese. As he states, he will answer the two queries of the King Cobra, but at the same time, King Cobra has to answer his one question. King Cobra says that he has heard of this name before, stating that 20 Kings one was also named Imu, to which Imu is quite shocked and quite strict to not answer it. Well, with this confirmation, the theory that many people had of Queen Lily being the Imu is now officially dead. Also, one among the original 20 monarchs should be Imu, and it is also possible that Queen Lily did place her sword before the throne, but Imu didn't, thus only having 19 swords placed before the empty throne. He continues by saying that D is their ancient enemy, and in recent history it has often appeared. But the bearers of D don't even know its true meaning. Well, which is true considering the younger generation of this D family in the world right now. And continuing, and he also accuses Lily of plunder, due to which poneglyphs have been scattered all around the world. Imu calls them vexing relics. Also states that the release of poneglyph was the worst possible outcome for the world government. Well, is it because of the scholars who investigated the so-called Void Century and the importance of poneglyph was known to the world? Well, which is interesting to note, as that stems the question that why aren't world government doing everything in their power to gather them? If the scattering of poneglyph was the worst possible outcome for them. Inu also doubts that the plunder may not be a mistake, but something part of the actual bigger plan. As Inu asks her full name, to which Cobra says Nefertari D. Lily, that the Arabastas royal family also have D in their name. With this, we can kind of guess that Queen Lily, at the very least, had something to do with Joy Boy and Zunisha in the past. Well, the moment Imu hears it, King Cobra is attacked by some arrow or tail of devil fruit user from his left side. By this, we can assume that Imu may already have had doubt regarding the Lily and just wanted to get confirmation by King Cobra. We also get to see Sabo in the room hiding while the conversation is going on, although I don't know if he actually heard their conversation at all. Well, as King Cobra gets attacked, we see Sabo taking action as it directly attacks the Gorosei and Imu. And Imu gets surprised at Sabo's second attack, and suddenly we see 5 to 6 dark silhouettes whose form were quite difficult to grasp. Maybe to keep their power hidden from the readers, Cobra did it, thus it was all black. 4 were on the ground while 1 was in the stairs that led to the empty throne. And then in another panel, we finally get to see all 5 Goroseis transformed silhouettes, with Imu's one on the stairs that leads to the empty throne. 5 to 6 silhouettes which were clad in black, we can assume are Gorosei and Imu in their transformed state, so it is likely to be mythical Swan Devil Fruit, but it just feels weird due to the fact that we have just finished an arc full of Swan Devil Fruit users. Based on the silhouettes, it is difficult to guess what mythical creatures they are based on, though there was one silhouette of a bird-like creature, so we can say that one is related to birds. Also, presumably all of their Delphoid properties are quite dark, as Sabo also comments that he had never thought that hell would be located at the very top of the world. The attack of Sabo is directly eaten by the silhouette of IMU, and this time both King Cobra and Sabo gets attacked by what seemed like a tail or an arrow. King Cobra this time shields Sabo while stating to forward his message to Luffy and Vivi that they share the same moniker, D, and the path that Arabasta must follow. And he continues by saying that the content of the letter, but we don't know it as it is hidden by the roar of one silhouette. And then we get a small flashback of Sabo concerning Luffy and Ace's name. After King Cobra dies, we also see Wapol peeking as he's quite terrified at what he saw right now, and also remarks that they might kill him if they found out, which is kind of quite obvious, and as such he runs fearing for his own life. And we also see Vivi, who wants to get untied in front of CP0 members and asks them whose orders are they exactly following. Here, Khalifa and Jabra are also introduced as CP0 members officially, that is. Through them, we also get to know that Admiral Fujitora and Green Bull had a fight, as Fujitora's action kinda helped the slaves at the Merijoa escape with the help of Revolutionary Army. This also makes sense because Fujitora is against slavery and injustice. After this, I highly doubt that Fujitora will remain as an admiral under Akainu at the very least. We also learn few other stuff that happened at the referee though. And then we return to Vivi, where she says she has to do something to escape from this situation, as she sees Wapol coming, which causes a bit of commotion, and realizes that it may be her only chance and escapes together with Wapol. This chapter was overall interesting, as we finally get to see Gorosei and IMU in action after so many years. Although it was not even close to a clear fight, but still we got it. So, and also since we already knew about the death of King Cobra, it was not weird, but it was still a bit saddening. And I'm also looking forward to see what might happen if the news that Sabo has gets circulated to the whole world. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for the more content. Thank you.